What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bosco back again with another live stream here early in the day. Like I said, I would be going out a little bit later today to do some sourcing and some content, but I wanted to go live before then, get the juices flowing, get this together, make this a habit right here. This morning stuff along with the evening stuff as well. Just gonna go live for a little bit, go over some of the things in my Discord from what I came across the last couple of days. It's kind of a get morning, get ready. Some people probably already into their jobs or somewhere else. You know, I just came live right now just to see what's up. Say good morning to the people out there in the world, out there in the chat. We went live last night, late last night, as like a test run to see how everything sounded once I got my Elgato or no, my mixer together. So far so good. Hopefully you guys are having a good day wherever you are in the world. Of course, as I always say, don't know what time zone you're in, but of course we're out here in California. Stores for me open up in about a little over like 2 minutes, like 32 minutes. The stores open 8:30 to 8:30 is when the stores open around me. So I will be heading out to maybe one or two Rosses today, and I will hit up some stores too to get some more content for the channel. But since we're up before everything else opens, we're gonna try to make this a habit, bro. So good morning to everybody coming through. I see we got Gabe's in here, Keith, Ray, what's going on? Hopefully you guys are doing well. What's it like out there in Alaska right now? What time of day is it? Yeah, so like I said, going live, trying to do this a little bit more. I was waiting for this to come in the mail. It finally did. I got a couple more kinks to work out for my overall setup, and then we'll go in like 2,000%. Right now, we're just going in like a cool thousand. You know what I mean? Like almost there. But I got my window open. Hopefully, it's not sounding too loud. I'm testing this out to see if I can do this streaming with my windows open because it does get hot in here sometime during the summertime, as we are in now. And as it gets later in the day, that sun starts beaming directly in here. I'll be needing that window open, or either the fan, but the fan be loud. So hopefully it's not too crazy. Adam, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Are you guys going out to hit up Shoe Palace today? I think there's a raffle for something. I just don't know what comes out this weekend. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Always do that. Always draw blanks. What is it? The first, July 1st. July 1st. Not sure how many things are dropping July 1st. I'm sure there is something out there. Um, Hearing words of a potential shock drop. Don't know if that's going to happen or when this season, or when this week that could happen, if it even is going to happen. You know what I mean? Uh, so yeah, man. I've been watching some things on TV a little bit last night. I saw the Sub-Zero podcast. I don't know if y'all even watched that. He was talking shit about Jim Jones and Jim Jones' girlfriend, and Jim Jones called in but acted like somebody else. I don't know if anybody else saw that. Hopefully that gets put out there more for people to pay attention. It was just funny. Jim Jones is going back and forth with Pusha T, and this guy Sub-Zero had a podcast on, some dude from New York, and he was talking shit about Jim Jones' girl. And I think the last caller of the show was Jim Jones disguised as another voice. It was kind of crazy, bro. It was hilarious as hell. But yeah, today hitting up some Rosses. I hit up maybe a couple locations. Luckily for me, I haven't had to source a lot of different locations to find what I need. But the more stores you hit up, the better your odds are, and the more things you can come across. Like I went to 2 stores yesterday and found like 4 items. I'm cool with that. I'm being selective on the things I'm grabbing anyway. So, those 4 items was pretty much bangers. 5 items actually. It was 2 pair of Crocs, some Laker Mitchell and Ness shorts, like a different colorway, and 2 Crocs, the Lakers shorts, and some Nike shorts that I have prepped to go to do some Amazon, FBA. Got to send that in there for that. So we're live streaming on Bosco Mitchell, and Bosco 2.0, because that's kind of what we're getting into today, as far as sourcing, and then hitting up stores for more content. I think there's only a couple shoes out there that I'm looking to see that I have not seen in person yet. The new Tatum colorway, the Jason Tatum one, the pink lemonade colorway, I believe it's in stores, so hopefully I'm able to catch that today on camera. I don't know, whatever else is out there, just hopefully we find some interesting stuff, whether it's stuff on sale or just some shoes. I mean, not a lot of things are shocking out there right now. Not too many shoes are being not too much hype out there. They're not gonna put out no UNC toes early or nothing like that. But hopefully I'm able to find some stuff, we could put it together and drop some content about it. Shout out to everybody watching everything I'm dropping on the channels, the recaps, the short clips showing you guys what's inside particular stores. I will drop more short videos like that along with my long form videos too, the 20-30 minute videos. That's never going nowhere. It's just trying to get my levels together with everything I'm doing. But Bosco 2.0, Bobby Thrift, Bosco Mitchell's where we're at. So just tune in, subscribe to the channels, hit the like buttons. Shout out to Agent Zero Gilbert Arenas for the super chat last night. If you guys want to do super chats, that's more than welcome to, or the Cash App. Link to all that stuff is in the super chat is on the side. You can just do that there yourself. But Cash App, I think it's in my description box, or you can just check out the website boscosgoodies.com. That's something you guys should check out all the time because I'm always, for the most part, uploading new stuff. When I go out and source things, I try to put it up there if I'm not selling it somewhere else. For the shorts, well, I haven't put out the video from yesterday, but the shorts I showed you guys yesterday, there were some Lakers shorts that were they retail for like $115. The purple ones, they're pretty dope. A lot of things you guys see me getting, for those of you guys watching on Bobby Thrift, I might get them for the low, but I'm not going to sell them for the same price I got them for. I've had that message back and forth with a couple people, wondering why I'm not selling it for the price I got it for. That doesn't make any sense. Retail arbitrage is the act of buying something for low and selling it for higher price. So I would never sell something for exactly what I got it for unless you're like a member, a channel member, and I'm buying it for you already like I do. Other than that, I have to make some profit. How do you expect me to keep this thing flowing? You know what I mean? But I did drop the prices. I'm mainly just I'm trying to get the momentum built for the website. So I'm having things there for lower than I would have them anywhere else that I'm selling them at. So you can keep that in mind if you do see something in a video that I scoop up, or you just want to see what's out there. Hats, socks, shoes, jerseys, Funkos. I'm putting some trading cards up there too, because I bought a lot of trading cards last season, the beginning of last season or the season before. I think it was last season. A lot of cards, a lot of packs that are unopened. And I know there are collectors out there. I have thoughts of opening them and, adding to my collection because I do have a pretty good card collection. But I also know that there's people out there who are into that open up packs. So why not add that as part of my arsenal of things available? Bosco's Goodies. You get a bunch of different goodies from there, from shoes to hats to clothes to collectibles, everything. Yeah, check it out, But let me go ahead and pull up let's see. Wonder how many bronze are going. Oh, going to be in a USC colorway. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see that too. I don't know. I think I seen it's a KD 15 though. I mean KD 16. But I seen a KD 16 pictures that look like USC colorways, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a couple PEs or something that he wears when it comes to the next gen LeBron 20 or the LeBron 20 itself. I'm not really a fan of USC colors, so they got to do something to make it stand out, to make it really dope. Because I'm not really a fan of those colors. You feel me? Yeah, Keith. Yeah, pretty much same colors as the Cavaliers. Yeah, and there's not too many things you can do with that. You know what I'm saying? Unless they add that black jersey to their arsenal, like the black Cavs jersey was. Make a black jersey for USC along with that maroon one and the white one that they have. Keith was Lars, what it do? Shout out to you, my guy. I like what you did with your T-Rex. The details you put on it. I like how you upgraded it, bro. It looks nice out there. You know what I mean? Not much, Adam, man. Just chilling out, bro. Kind of up early as I've been trying to do a little bit more with these streams and stuff like that. It's grind season. We going in. So all the content being pushed out. Hopefully you guys can consume it at some point. Make sure you hit the like button. That helps out a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel. All that stuff that YouTubers need. Do what you got to do to help your boy out as we grinding as always. You know what I mean? Shout out to you guys. I like when I meet you guys in person too. I ran into a couple of people the last few times I was out. I forget to get people's names sometime. So forgive me, the homie who I ran into at Nike Watts the other day, and when I meet you at the Ross or at Nike East LA, whenever I see you, big shout out to you. Sometimes I forget the names, like I said, but I don't mean no harm by that. And maybe I'll start including you guys in if you guys are willing to be a little shot. Sometimes people don't want to be on camera. Sometimes people are cool with it. You know what I mean? Uh, Hey Ken, I appreciate that, man. The content, we just continue to grind it. I got 3 channels of array of content from sneaker content on this channel. You got the sneaker news channel, Bosco 2.0, and then if you're into reselling stuff, Bobby Thrift. Check them all out, you know. But I'm finally happy to have this mixer now because now I can add people in and go in and show my stuff. I can really kind of get to my bag a little bit. The only thing I'm just not about what I don't have, it's about what I got. So I'm good. We will start breaking down videos a little bit more. And I'm trying to figure this out because I do have a second phone, and there's a way on here to plug this in and play audio from this phone, whether it be the YouTube videos, so you could do the audio and like listen to it, react to it, or this one doesn't have phone calls because this is like my second phone. At some point, we'll get phone lines going on here too, but that's just a little bit down the line, a little bit down the line, a little bit down the line. But I'm trying to figure out how to work that because I tried the different ways to make that happen, but so far not happening. Are you guys able to hear me more this time doing that? Oh, that's for the headphones. I'm still trying to get this down completely. It's still a learning curve with this. But I am enjoying the little features that you guys can see. I can play with my voice and sound like I'm about to do a song or something like that. But I don't keep that on all the time. Hold on. All right, so let me go ahead and just go through my Discord really quick. If you guys want to join my Discord, link is in the description box. Always, Energy 810 Discord. It's a free Discord. Just come through, share your energy with the rest of the community. I share information. People in the Discord share information. You can share your kicks of the day. And then there are paid features on there if you want help with grabbing things for retail, the stuff that I come across in the videos. You can join through my Discord, or you can make donations through my Discord, or when I'm selling things or doing raffles, I use my Discord to kind of have people be able to purchase the tickets. Speaking of that, I do believe if I get a good response to it, it's 8:10 in the morning. Big shout out to 8:10. Very special time and date. Big shout out to 810. That's why as I'm talking about my podcast, which is not my podcast, but my Discord is called Energy 810. As it's 8:10 in the morning. That was not planned. That's just what it is. The energy is real. She sees we connecting the dots. Got the mixer now, mom. The lights here. You know what I'm saying? It's coming together. So yeah, 810 is a number that represents my mom. That's her birthday. Before she passed away, I say like a year or two up until she passed, she would always see her numbers, 810 everywhere, out of nowhere. Always just see her birthday on the sign here, on the time here, on TV there, the watch here, always. And she's just always just pointed out to me, always, and I'm not really big into numbers like that to know what that means when you see them type of sequences of numbers, or what it means when you see your birthday all the time. Even to the point, the last day that she had her phone in her bed, whatever she woke up from something or something, she had the wherewithal to record the clock at 8:10. That's the last video I saw her make or post in her phone. Like the last thing she recorded in her phone from her bed was the clock at 8:10. That shit was wild. And then after that happened, I started seeing 8:10 like all the time too. So it's a special connection. So when I see 8:10, I always take a moment. Not that I take a moment all the time, but when 8:10, whenever I see the number 8:10, it's that connection with me and her. And I always say a word or two to her and pray to God that she's okay and all that stuff. But yeah, so join the Energy 810 Discord if you guys are interested in the content you're already seeing here. If you see that you can add some stuff, especially if you are outsourcing or you find shoes at certain stores, whether you're in California or not, just show us what you're seeing. You know what I mean? And then we have the section also on the Discord where I'll go to first, actually, because I like this part of Discord. Um, In the Discord, I got a section called Kicks of the Day, KOTD. Obviously, that's where you can come through and show your kicks of the day or your outfit of the day. You know, we're all sneakerheads. We all wear our shoes. So why not have a? I mean, you can show them on Instagram too, obviously, but in the Discord, why not have an outlet for that too? So shout out to everybody who contributes and shows the shoes they're wearing throughout the day or whatever they're doing. Like we got the homie Dizzy wearing the Kyrie 5 Ikets out there hooping. And that shoe is a shoe that had great grip. And a lot of people don't like translucent outsoles, but those have translucent outsoles, and the grip on the court is crazy. And you can see he's playing on a shiny court. So that court, that shoe was skeeting. Like definitely. He did the lace swap. Is this Dizzy also? Yeah, he did the lace swap on those dunks. Not sure. I forget the name of these little lime green or volt green dunks that glow. But yeah, just big shout out to everybody who does contribute into the Discord, showing off the things that they wear on feet. I don't know why I don't have a picture up here. I usually put my pictures up here. I haven't done it in a couple days, and shame on me. Oh, I like these. They look good on feet. Yep. SB4s in the building. A lot of people in the Discord got heat on feet, bruh. Stussy pennies. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of that. A lot of that. You know what I mean? So big shout out to everybody who is into the Discord and who interacts and comments and stuff. Then we got people living stuff that they find at the stores too when they do sourcing. That's kind of what I'm gonna get into a little bit before we get out of here. But these are something this is what's on my website right now. I just found these purple shorts yesterday, but we got the Miami shorts and the home Laker shorts, all Mitchell and Ness. I think they're all priced under $50. They all retail for like 90 to 110, 115, I think. So it's a pretty good situation there. Of course, I post my information on my stuff too. But yeah, like we got people posting their retail arbitrage finds too. I do have a section for that. Maybe I need to explain what RA pickups mean, but that's what that is. You can post your stuff wherever you want to, but I do have designated areas for stuff to where we can kind of keep it organized. But maybe there's no real organization in Discord. I don't know. I did find the Zoom Freak 3s in this crazy colorway for $39, and they had the additional 30% off of that. I got a couple of those on my website available too. I think I picked up size 11, 12, and 13. If somebody out there is looking for a hoop and shoe, they retail for $130, but I'm definitely not charging $130 on the website for that. Also came across a pair of the LeBrons. I'll show it. Maybe I have that on the other page. Kyrie's in stores, Zoom Freak 4s, Burlington, Nordstrom's Rack. Nordstrom's Rack has definitely been popping up with a lot more shoes too, Nike basketball shoes. But their tax and their prices are a little higher than the Rosses and Burlingtons and Marshalls. Like these Kyrie lows are like $74, $75, which is kind of crazy because that's higher than there are even at the stores right now. All RA finds. This is where I usually post stuff here that I'm gonna post on my website or that goes into Amazon. Like all these Pegasus went to Amazon. But yeah, just a lot of things to get in touch, to get intact, to see what's going on. That's why I post them. That's why I post my retail arbitrage finds to help other people sourcing. And then when they post it, it helps me too to kind of know what to look for. Because you have like denim jeans that pop up sometime that are really popular, shorts, not like basketball shorts, but other items, you know what I mean? And I don't have it in me so much to go through every item. That's why I fell back for a little bit, even though Ross did get dry for a while too. That's another reason why I fell back. But to go through everything, like yesterday when I was doing a little sourcing, I seen there was another guy who came into the store. It was another dude who came into the store, and he was I was in the shoe section. He came to the clothes section, and he's going through one thing at a time. And you could see energy, you could tell when resellers are around. He looked completely like a reseller. And my main goal, like, of course, if I find shoes that's worth it, I'll grab a pair or two. But I'm really going for like the Mitchell and Ness jerseys and stuff, the jerseys and the shorts. That's what I'm really kind of looking forward to right now, amongst other things too. But when I go to the store, that's like the first item I'm going for. So I saw him over in the clothes going through each one. I'm like, this guy probably watch me over here with the shoes. He go through and find the damn jersey or the shorts. So I just stopped what I'm doing, went on over to the athletic shorts section, which is right next to the shirts he was at, and I found those purple shorts like the first few seconds of being there. And I'm glad I did, because he would have scooped them up and I went to grab them. You know what I mean? So starting off, just trying to find the right things, but it's also very tedious going through each item. That's why, like, that's an example of why I don't. Because while you're going through one item at a time, somebody who can scan for what they're looking for can go right to what they're looking for, and you could miss out on a lot of stuff. I definitely seen that happen a lot. Luckily for me, I haven't been on the tail end too much of that happening, where like I missed out because I was looking somewhere else. You know what I mean? I got to a point where I just like don't worry about it. Like, what you find is what you find when you find it. It was a point where I was like, oh, I got to see this. I got to find here. Got to see it first. Got to see it first. Have you run around rantic, crazy, trying to find everything first. But when I just flow and go at my own pace, it comes to me in a sense, like not come to me literally. Like, you got to still go out and source. But if you move at your own pace, you'll find what you want and need. Like, it'll just be there, as opposed to rushing here to see if they got Vapor Max, rushing here for this, rushing here for that. You'll miss everything. You'll skip over shit. There's been plenty of times where I'm looking for stuff and I don't find what I'm looking for. And because I have time, I'll go back and just double check or triple check even. Oh, this was here the whole time. Oh shit, this was here. And then plus, when you go during the middle of the day, they're always restocking stuff too. You know what I mean? Mr. No Fly Zone, what's good with you, bro? Shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. Dizzy, what it do, my guy? What's going on with you? Just showed your picture of you hooping in the Kyrie Rockets. Or not you hooping in them, but you showing the shoe. You ain't showing no pictures of you hooping, but just you wearing those shoes. And I like them. I like them too. The yellow ones is dope. I like that shoe, Vomeros. Right? I be saying that word wrong. What is the other word I say? I say Vomero. I be saying it wrong sometime. I know I do. But he said I was definitely hooping. For real. Yeah, Vomeros is crazy. The yellow one is dope. The gray, they got this all gray one that's dope. The blue one's nice too. Hopefully so. The Mad Villain. Hopefully so. Which LeBron 7s are you looking for? Because I came across some LeBron 7s the other day, but it was a size 6. And I don't understand how that made it to the outlet, because it came out years ago. We found the LeBron 7. What was that? The LeBron 7 Media Day. That was a hype shoe that people was going after. So I was surprised to see that there as long as I did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just a late return or something. I don't know. But we did find these, the FAMU LeBron 7s. Is this the LeBron 7 you're talking about? Because the FAMUs have been floating around, either on the back wall, and at this particular outlet, it was on the hash wall. I mean, on the aisle. My bad. I should have took a smaller bite. And that honeydew didn't taste the best. I've been going to the store and buying like the pre-sliced fruit. I'm pretty sure more markets are doing this, but I know at Ralph's they've been having like these sections of fruit that's already like sliced up and ready to go. Which you got to be weary about that. I'm very weary about that, because I know what happens with them chickens that's already done. Like, when you go into the store and they got them chickens that's already made, or them salmons that are already seasoned, or the chicken that's already seasoned. I don't know if you guys know, but that's the stuff that's about to go bad. They season it and doctor it up so people buy it and cook it with the intentions of them buying and cooking it that night. And I'm starting to think they do that with the fruit. Like, that might be a fruit that might be this batch might start to go bad. So before it goes bad, let's cut it up and sell it like that. So it's like a gift and a curse. Because sometimes these bowls are really good and all the melons and everything tastes good. And sometimes, like that last bite I just had was really bad. It just like not sour, but just not the way it normally tastes. You know what I mean? And I've been really trying to be on my fruits and veggies and nuts and all that stuff, pause, lately. You know what I mean? It doesn't smell right. Yeah, these are okay. Some some are not as good as others though. Damn. Honeydew is good though. Honeydew is good. My bad for eating. I don't even think y'all really picked this up with me smacking. You know what I mean? It's 8:23. I'm gonna stay live a little bit more before I go. I got a FBA drop off at UPS. Then I got the I'm gonna go hit up this Ross and Burlington. It's crazy because like you're supposed to go to a bunch of stores. You got to go to a lot of stores to find what you need too. But you can also go to the same stores and just go often, and you still can come up. You know what I mean? You know, I go to these two stores often, and I come up. I do try and go to other stores, and I will go to more other stores. Um, because I mean, for one, it is content. For two, you can find more things. The more stores you go to, the more things you can find. And I remember those days when I would go to like 6 or 7 different Rosses in one day. Only reason why I stopped is because for one, the stores did slow up, and then there's just other things you have going on too. Sourcing, then you got the regular stuff, the regular content, then you have life. You know what I mean? But now, I want to take more advantage of those night runs too, because the mornings is obviously the best. The midday is really good too, because that's where restocks happen. I'm curious to see what the nightlife is really like. Are there late restocks? Like, are there restocks later in the day? I believe there are. I would assume there are. More than likely, some of the things that I find in the daytime might have been put out there later at night, but I wasn't there. A lot of Rosses and Burlingtons, or Rosses and Marshalls, or Rosses stay open to like 9, 10. Rosses and Burlington like 9, 10 at night. I got a couple down the street from me. So I definitely will take more advantage of that, as you guys should too, if you're able to hit them up more than just once, in the store. You know what I mean? Even the slow locations have something there. It really just depends on your lane. That's what I keep trying to say. So when I get into these stores and I see other resellers in there already or coming in the store, one part of me gets like, okay, oh shit, resellers here, hurry up, get what you got to go because they're gonna grab it all, right? But then, like I say, I have to keep reminding myself that like move at your own pace. When what's there for you is there for you. If it's not there for you, it's not there for you. Like, it is what it is, bro. Retrospective gear in the building. This guy does a lot of great sourcing out there too. Follow him on Instagram. That's his Instagram, the same as his name. I'm sure you're gonna hit up some stores today too. How many stores a day do you average, if you don't mind me asking? For me personally, it's like 1 to 2, maybe 3 by default, because one location has another location right next to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm doing fine with just doing that. But trust me, if you go to a lot of stores, you can come out. I can come home with 30 pair of shorts if I go to 5, 6 stores. I just don't. I just haven't been doing that, but I will as things have been picking up. It's kind of a pivot, because the retail stores is kind of like, well, it's iffy now. Okay, I say 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, it was kind of like the weight was like, at one point it was retail stores, and then Ross and them had fell off because they had that little point where they stopped selling Nike and all that stuff. So then the retail stores and outlets was really king to like the Burlingtons and Marshalls and stuff like that, because they just fell off. Now it's kind of going back. It's like even leaning more towards Burlington and Ross, because like even the retail stores now have crazy markdowns. The whole store got red tags on them. It's to the point where you're seeing, like, I used to only see, oh, 4 a day. Yeah, see, that makes sense. 4 a day. That makes sense. And you come up on a lot of good stuff doing 4 a day for sure. So yeah, so it started to switch back, but now you're going to the retail stores, Foot Locker, JD Sports, Finish Lines, and their whole stores have red tags and big sale signs over there, over around everything. And that's a good thing to see if you're somebody out there really trying to buy on a budget for you or your family, or if you're reselling, you can still go. I've been saying go to Foot Lockers and all that stuff for the retail flips, because if you have your 10% or your $10 coupon plus gift cards, you can come up on the retail stores too before, but now even more so because they're marking down everything. So it's almost like a newer Marshalls. Like Marshalls is not Marshalls no more because they cut off the box tops. If you want your box tops, you got to go to Foot Locker. You got to go to the regular stores now because they're now driving down the prices for all the shit they have. So it's a good thing to see that. You know what I mean? So like I go to multiple stores besides the Foot Lockers and the main, like the Foot Locker Shoe Palace. I go to more stores than that in a sense. So that's how I'm able to like still float a little bit. But the sneaker content is kind of iffy because the stores are not so well. The more volume and attention is sliding over to the thrift side, because that's where you're finding all these amazing finds that you wouldn't find at even the Foot Lockers and Marshalls and Foot Lockers and Champs and shit like that, because it's either out of stock for them or it's just a shoe, like, you know, I don't know. You can still find some pretty limited shoes at these Rosses and Burlingtons. You can find Sakai waffles and stuff like that, and you won't see that really at Foot Locker. You know, the certain collabs and stuff like that. Finding these Reebok Looney Tune collabs and just the cleats and just different things that you're not going to find at the regular Foot Locker. And I used to always tell people, go to these other stores first before you go to Foot Locker, Champs, and Shoe Palace when it comes to buying new shoes, because you can find a few deals there. Like one shoe you're going to buy at these other stores, you can go to these discount stores and buy 2 to 3 shoes. Like, I've been saying that for a minute, and it's been like that, and even more so now. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, when is this end? When is it stop? You know, and what I mean by that is, for example, like with the resale game with sneakers, at one point you could go to SneakerCon and as a reseller and get off stuff, but now you go to SneakerCon and it's just a bunch of other resellers. So when does that happen in the market of everything dropping low and everybody got things so low that there's no market to move, there's no money to move at all? Because it's always a race to the bottom when you find something. Like, it's a gift and a curse, me showing what I'm finding, because it lets people know what they can find when they're out there in the stores, which is a great thing. But a lot of people don't have the logic of, or the patience for. So when they get this product that's a high commodity, they come here and dip the price, they undercut everybody, and the next person who might have had that shoe for 3 weeks, wait, I need to get my shit out of here, I'm gonna undercut that. The newest person, oh, I'm gonna undercut them. The older person, I don't know, it's just a race to the bottom. You got an item that at one point 3 weeks ago you could get like $50 to $80 for, but then once it gets floated, you get $20 to $40, which is still profit. But if you're doing it on one item and stuff like that, that's when all that stuff kind of matters. So when I'm out there sourcing, people ask me, do I go for comps or sell through? Like, what is my main thing? I look at both, what they're selling for and how recent they sold. I say, like, 2 years ago, it was kind of more so about how much they sold for, not when they sold, because I always felt like, shit, I'm doing what I'm doing, my stuff's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. I'm gonna hold it off and get the price I think I should get for it. It's gonna sell eventually. A year or two later, I still have some of them things that I was trying to hold on to the retail price for, and that's when you have those bad buys. They're not bad buys. It's just I didn't do the right thing with them. I got attached to them. I knew what they are, thinking they should hold their value. You know, you got to humble yourself with that stuff and be patient on it too. It really just depends, man. It really depends, you know. And being around other resellers, you know, we all get the same product. And because I didn't have patience, I might have sold my shit for $59 and made like 40 profit. But the homie who has more patience and a little bit more maybe wherewithal or something, he can go ahead and hold on to it for maybe 2 weeks longer than I did and get the fucking full retail. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could have waited those 2 more weeks. You know, I hate that feeling, bro. That's the one thing about it. I got these shorts that I know retail for 115. I got them for $17. I want as close to that 115 as possible. But Johnny over here gonna go put them up there for $35. And then Timmy gonna go sell his for 50. And then somebody else gonna come in and go for 29. And I'm still up here for 95. These some dope ass shorts for 95. They retail for 115. But everybody else is like, hey, I got this for this, you know? And I get it. You want to move fast. It's just like, man, where's that balance? But you can't control nobody else but you. I said in my videos, if you find this listing, don't drive the price down. I mean, people could hear me say that and drive the price down still. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely like a trilogy. The comps, how much, and the quantity. Very true. Yeah, how many are listed? Very true. How many of that situation is listed? Because you know, when there's things going around, like you guys might see me who are watching the Bobby Thrifts, or just know me from Bosco Mitchell. You know, I like the Kyrie's. I'm seeing Kyrie Infinities, Kyrie Low Fives all day, but $54, not the best. Excuse me, my bad, y'all. Not the best price, but a good price. If you're hooping in them and it's personal, it's a great price. But to resell them, not so much, because for one, they're flooded. Even though this is basketball hooping season, basketball is like year round, but summertime, especially with all the AAUs and travel teams and summer leagues and stuff like that, people are buying shoes, basketball shoes, and that is a great basketball shoe. It's a top of the line shoe, but the shit is just flooded. Everybody and their mama had the same thoughts, so everybody's buying them and driving the price down because they want to get rid of the stuff, because you want to get rid of stuff, you want to be sitting on stuff, obviously, you know. That shit gets crazy, man. Alec, what it do? Welcome to the stream. I'm not biting. Oh, wait. Here. I got a bid. On some Kyrie 8's highest bid for a minute. They tried to raise it and ask. Yep, nope. Stay right where your bid is at. They go, you, it's a waiting game, and you got patience as a consumer. You can wait and get what you want for sure. I seen somebody had these Kyrie, I don't know if it's the same shoe or not, but I seen on eBay, somebody posted on Instagram, there's a Kyrie 8 like all-star colorway. It's up for, the first bid is at $199, but they're like sell it now or buy it now for like $699 or $799. I'm like, who's doing that? Like, I love Kyrie too, but I'm not doing that. $199, okay, I get it. That makes a little sense. I could price that $200 bid and hopefully it wins. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, when you do an auction, you can't extend the date, right? You can only maybe do the price or something like that. I think on eBay you can list something for auction but have a base price that you want to accept for it. So you can start the bidding off at whatever, but once the person wins, they say, "Oh, we really want you to pay 160. So are you willing to pay this or not?" I don't know if they still do that on eBay, but I remember they do. I'm no longer on eBay. They play with two of my accounts and said I can never start an eBay thing again, which was crazy. Yeah, there was some times I forget what happened. I don't know if it was my knee thing. I don't know if it was my Achilles thing. I don't know what it was. It was something where I had it was a mixture of stuff. Plus, having things listed on multiple platforms and not taking them off all platforms. So then you have a bunch of item not received. So that was on my end, that type of shit. You know what I mean? So I just use eBay as I use eBay like people use StockX as pretty much just the benchmark of what it could go for. When I showed in my videos, that's just the benchmark. I don't sell on eBay no more. I'm on Mercari, I'm on my own website, and I'm on Amazon. Bosco'sGoodies.com. Check it out. Check out Bosco'sGoodies.com, of course. See if there's something there you like. It helps your boy out tremendously. You'll see the stuff there cheaper than like I said, cheaper there than I sell them anywhere else, and might be cheaper than other people on other platforms, like on the eBays and stuff like that. To be honest with you, to be dead honest with you, like not many people. I would think so. Oh, see, I heard that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear the clunk from my Discord? Yeah, I wonder if y'all able to hear that. But yeah, man. So it's just all over the place with this stuff. You just gotta pay attention. And like I said, man, the pendulum or the scale is more to the discount stores as opposed to the regular retail stores. Even though the regular retail stores are starting to turn into discount stores. I'll show y'all today in my next video. I mean, it won't be out today. Well, yeah, I have a video coming out today, but the video that I'm recording today won't be out today. You know what I mean? Yeah, Alec. Travis Bell, what's going on? No, I didn't grab him. I left him. I left him. And you know what? If you join my Discord, I do post what I see when I'm out in the street. So like if I'd have posted there and you wanted it, I could have grabbed it. We could have worked it out. But I left those Jalen Hurts jerseys just because for I say three reasons. One of them probably doesn't make the most sense at all. First one is because it's an Eagles jersey. I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't watch football like that, but I've grown to love it. Like as a kid growing up, I did like a team. I did like the Cowboys. If I watch a football game, I will check out the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys treat me like the Clippers do, and they just look good during the regular season, and they always fuck up themselves. So I already got that. So I don't even really watch football no more because I don't care about anybody else in the NFC. I watch a couple quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers or something like that. But Jalen Hurts, he's an Eagle. I don't care about that. For one. For two, um, he is a future quarterback for the team, but I just felt like I don't know. I didn't I felt like that would be an item that I would have to low sell and I would be mad that I even bought it. Like it was $39 to like 49 out the door with tax out here. You know what I mean? And people have some up for like 60, 75. That's already a no-go for me already. Already. I would have to wait. I would have to hold on to them with your jersey. So it's not too much to hold on to. But I would have to wait for some more months, like at least 3-4 months, which is not bad. But considering everything else I got going on, I do have other NFL jerseys up there that haven't even moved yet. I waited, bro. I mean, if I see him again, it might be the universe talking to me, telling me to grab him. I've seen Hustler Hacks did pick up the ones he saw. I have seen people in my comments tell me that they left theirs also. $39 is cool. 49 after tax, but with people driving down the price, I don't know. But then again, he is a young quarterback. He is their future quarterback, so that might have been good down the road. I don't know, man. Big shout out to Richmond, Virginia. Of course. For sure. Yeah, follow me on Instagram or join my Discord. And you can see stuff that I get it like while I'm there in the store. And if it's something I leave, I can scoop it up. If you got Cash App or PayPal or Zelle, we can make it happen. That's what I do for my members all the time. People who support my channel. It's never a thing to do that. But yeah, man, I after having so many buys that for one reason or another, I still have them. I just gotta be so cautious on it. And those would have been cool jerseys to have in the arsenal of jerseys, but if I start seeing things float more, especially from my own website, then I probably would just buy those type of things. But it's still in the earlier stages. Forgive me for anybody who might be upset that I mentioned my website so much. But anybody else I see on YouTube that has a website, they mention it more than I do. You know what I mean? And it's like, who's gonna mention your website more than you? If you don't pay somebody to talk about your website, who else is going to promote it? So every video, you're going to hear me say boscosgoodies.com. It's in the bio of every video. So even if I don't put it up on the screen, you can always check the link in the description. It's always the first link in the description. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll drop the link right now. I'll drop it right now. Um, uh, invite. I put it in the chat right now for those of you guys who want to join the Discord. Like I said, it's free and it's just good energy. Everybody in there is respectable. Everybody in there is cool people. Associated with everybody for a little minute. That's the link to the Discord if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, what you got to ask about the clothes, Alec? I've been asking people in my last video about certain clothes too. You know, like the jeans be some hits. There be some hits in the jeans section. The jean denim, there'll be some hitters there. One of my recent videos, maybe like a week ago, I found some Ed Hardy jeans with like some stitched in wake and bake, some stitched in like the Ed Hardy logo stitched in on the side. I remember at one point that was something that really was something. I remember at one point the Ed Hardy pants with the stitched in stuff, and I know nowadays stitched in graphics and everything on the pants is in. So I'm curious to know if those were something. But what do you got to ask about the merchandise, the clothing merchandise? Yeah, man. Tuesday, the first Bills player ever on the cover. Got to get that Buffalo. Okay. Okay. What's the player's name that's on the cover? Haven't played Madden in a minute, man. Once they start giving us 2 and 3 different ways to catch the ball, I was kind of done. Before it was just throw and catch. Now you gotta press triangle Y to catch the ball like this. Press X to catch the ball like this. Like whatever just happened to, like it was something for me to be able to throw it and push the button to catch it myself, you know. But now I have to do that. At one point, it was like a user catch. They would say it, but now you have to user catch the shit and try to make it too realistic. I understand the skills gap. I understand putting a skills gap, but like that was one thing I didn't like. Maybe once you get the flow of it and get used to it, maybe it's just about evolving the game. You know what I mean? But I just remember when you could just run a play and push the button and the guy would catch it. Sometimes you would have to do a little something, or you could do the user catch sometime when you got a really good defender who's gonna try to do a user pick. I used to like playing defense more on Madden than playing offense, to be honest with you. Hitting the hit stick, making people fumble, and doing user interceptions. That it was a highlight to do a user interception, bro. Start out selling merch. Yeah, I did merch before. I used to have a clothing line, 80s Baby Apparel. That's kind of where I got the tattoo and I got the banner behind me. I had a clothing line back in like '05, '06. We had some TV spots. Ridiculousness. I believe they wore it one time on Making a Band. One of the band members wore it. So that was that. Then I try to bring it back a little bit. My main thing is linking up with a good graphic designer that I could sit down and talk to about what I'm trying to do. And somebody just plugged me in with somebody else who's locally. So maybe I'll be able to finally get to that phase again, because I definitely had some designs. We had some shit going on and it started to make some noise, but then things just started to happen to make me pivot directions. My mom got sick. I stopped doing my clothing line and just focused on making her right. So the clothing line kind of went to the wayside. I had a trademark. Um, I had a sales rep. I had a PR person. I had a designer. I had a little team. Um, had designs, got into some stores. Don't get me started. But it makes me want to get back to it because I see the potential with merch. I see the potential. I see a way to connect with my people through my merch, and it gives me back that itch I had before. Back in '03, '04, when I had the clothing line, I was also vlogging too. I was doing vlogs at that point too, and all that shit just stopped. I lost my camera. Then thing happened with my mom. Uh, it was just wild. It was just wild. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, like I went through Teespring to do the shirts that I already have on my YouTube channel. Underneath all my videos, there's merch that I have there from Teespring. If you want to buy a shirt or some socks, I got a couple items there, but that's not as hands-on as I want to be, as I used to be. So now that I got somebody to point me in the right direction to a good graphic designer, if there's anybody else out there too, holler at me, because I haven't even talked to the guy yet. But yeah, I have these ideas that I was not able to make. Where'd that shit go? Oh, yeah, that shit went all the way over here. Yeah, so some of that will be coming back. Of course, it's not going to be outdated. It's going to be newer stuff. Maybe a couple spins to some of the older designs I had to make them more new. But I got these other designs for this merch, which is basketball. It's like sneaker related, obviously. Um, yeah, definitely, bro. Alec, definitely will be doing that soon. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's so many ideas that I do have that hopefully, it can be received. Some of it will be based around, well, it will be based around sneakers and stuff. Obviously, all the designs that I have currently in my brain, the stuff that I had before, maybe some of that stuff might. As a matter of fact, um, on my Shopify store on my website, um, I still have some of my stuff that I made. I have a lot of shirts because, like I said, I got stopped in my tracks, bro. When I stopped everything, I had just got an order of stuff. I had just built up to being able to, you know, um, up my orders, get them poly bagged, get them tagged. Do I have any one of them right now next to me? I don't. Um, yeah, I do. I'm gonna show you. I don't care. I'm gonna show you. But yeah, man, I really got detailed with my shit, bro. I really wasn't playing around with the clothing line. Like it really was a thing. I was really trying to do something with it. Really was trying to do something with it. Um, and we was on our way, but universe had other thoughts. That is what it is. Ain't mad at it. Just got to continue to focus and get back to where we got to get back to. You know what I mean? But let me show you guys this really quick. Let me show you guys this really quick. BoscosGoodies.com. Check it out, of course. So yeah, I got some NBA Jam tees yet left also. If you guys are looking for it, I got the Union Jordan sweater, $54. You're not gonna find that for $54 anywhere else, brand new. You're not. You're not going to. Let me go to shirts, t-shirts. And I will up the quality of it. Obviously, I'm just kind of starting this off, but this was a design that we came out with before. This right here is representing like if you guys are older, you guys might know about Tribe Called Quest. That's what this kind of symbolizes. Childhood champs, 1980s. I think that's a solid design. Other colorways probably would have came out cool too, but this one was definitely dope. I was proud of it. I liked it. People liked it when we dropped it. This one here is kind of hard to see. It's a graphic of a girl kind of tied up with a 80s baby tattoo, fat ass. It just doesn't really show right here, but it had like I have the little stitched in. Man, we was not playing no games over here, bro. We was not playing no games. What we got? Damn, I ain't got one that got the things on it though. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have one that shows everything because the one like my small sizes. That was one thing. Whoa, cat here. The smaller sizes that I had, when it came to the production, for some reason, the size tags that I had, because I had stitched in tags, bro. Like I had a tag right here with my logo. On the inside of that, it had the 80s logo, which is on my arm. And then I had an inside tag as well. Do I have a picture of that? No, because it's a small shirt. No, it's not mine. I only put 2 of my shirts up there. I thought I put more of them. Yeah, I only put 2 of my personal shirts up there. But yeah, man, we went in. I was on my way to doing cut and sew next, but just didn't get into that. But now that I have that in my brain, the designs that I want to do now involves cut and sew. I know that stuff is expensive, you know, but there's gives and takes, bro. There's gives and takes. There's ways to make that work and make it work the way it's supposed to. You feel me? So, yeah, that's something that's been on my mind heavily a lot lately. It keeps falling out of my head, I guess, until I'm able to think about it again or reminded about it again. It is in the forefront of my brain though, so that will be coming soon, bro. I plan to try to do something this summer, which is now. So just got to cross my T's and dot my I's in a couple other places, and we're gonna be back with that. It will be, yeah, like I said, we'll be around sneakers, we'll be around basketball. Some of it might have Kyrie influence too, for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, I'll definitely mention that a lot more too. I'm close to 30K right now, right around the corner. Been so iffy on how I want to do a giveaway. You know, uh, I don't know if I'm gonna do a mass giveaway at 30K or just start doing a lot more giveaways in all my videos after 30K for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? My channel don't feel like 30K. I have to be honest with you. From whether it's the things that happen with the YouTube stuff or my channel being hacked or whatever, it don't feel like it sometimes. It don't feel like it by the feedback sometime. The likes don't be there. The views be so up and down. But I do know a lot of you guys who I talk to a lot. So I do know I do have a core, and I do have people who rock with me for real. You know what I mean? It just be seeming so weird to have 30K and get a couple thousand, 3,000 views. And I'm happy. It's cool. I know that's a lot. There's people who probably don't get that. But like when it's to the point where like I mean, I'll be going in, and sometimes we get the momentum. We got 4s and 5s. I got a few videos over 100K and the 50Ks. I got some's there, but it's like, how do we get that every time? How do we get that feedback and rapport every single time? I feel like I'm a person that says hit that like button, subscribe, more like a lot more than I see other people do in their videos, and they get that with no problem. And I'm like, is it me? But people are here watching. I mean, if you mean more consistent in like, I'm pretty consistent on the channel. I thought consistent meant every day, the same time every day. That's consistent, but consistent in YouTube is also at least every week, even though I do more than just once a week. At one point, I started off releasing videos every morning at 5, 6. Then shit changed with YouTube, so I started releasing them later in the day. Then things changed, so I started releasing them at midnight. Then things changed. I start, any type of, I don't know, man. It's just so weird. It's so weird. Then you have the thing of where you have videos you think will do better and they don't do good at all. And then you have videos where you don't think they do good at all, but they do better. So that's where patient comes in, and that's where I'm at with it. So I get that. But I want more. So I'm trying to figure out more ways to get more and doing what I do. You know what I mean? Putting out more content. I used to put out 5 videos a day. YouTube changed up the way they went about it. So I guess that wasn't the best thing. But now it's seeming like that's kind of the way to put out multiple videos a day. Maybe it's not even just long videos, but like when they have the shorts and stuff now too. And I look at people's stuff and some of the bigger channels, and I see one channel, they uploaded 7 videos today. They uploaded 5 today. It wasn't just one or just 1, 2. Like I kind of conditioned my brain to get back to just doing 1 or 2 a day. Nah. So you guys will see more content. People will watch it when they can watch it. I put it out with all my energy into it, and I don't really harp on it anymore. Like as far as checking back every hour to see, nah. Can't do that no more, bro. What time is it? I could be here for hours. 8:55. About to be a little late. But the stores, what I find is what I find. I'm gonna go to my locations and see what I see. I'm gonna go to the stores down the street from my house, but the other location I'm not going to a little later anyway, because I have to head over to Fight Club to drop off some cleats that sold. So while I'm out there, I'm gonna hit up a few places over there. Hopefully we can come across some shit. You know what I mean? If we do, you guys will know regardless. And like I said, I'm being very, very selective now. So some things I like them, some things I don't like them. Some things I like them all the way till I'm about to buy them, and then I put them back. Some things I like them, and then I end up selling them to somebody who wants to sell it to their people. It's just the trick of the trade. As long as we're out there trying to source to find the things we want. And right now, my brain is set on Mitchell and Ness jerseys and shorts. And then, Crocs. I can sell Crocs pretty well. Crocs be cheaper now too. I remember at one point they were trying to drive up the prices of Crocs at these stores to like $32. Now they're back to like $19, $24. I'm cool with that. More so 19 than 24. But then you can go to some stores, Foot Lockers, and find some Crocs for the $19. But you gotta like search around for them because they still, for the most part, tax for the Crocs at the Foot Locker. I appreciate you, Travis. I appreciate you, Alec. Good looking out. Thank you guys for your energy. Shout out to everybody in here watching for however long you've been in here for. We are, wow. It's weird because I feel like we've been here longer than the hour we're about to approach. I feel like we've been here longer than just the hour. But that's what happens when you get up early. It seems like you can get a lot more done in the day. Like I truly feel like that. And I've been getting up early. I've been getting up early and early each day, but not being in motion. Got myself more emotion this morning. Didn't like just lay in the bed and I got up, get out, get up, get out. You can't be my bed got the extra cushioning. So when I'm there, it's like it's hard to get out of bed because it's comfortable. It foams to your body. You just want to lay there and be a lazy dude. But you can't do that because the next person ain't being lazy. The next person's out there grinding. There's somebody out there who's already been to 3 stores already, or 2 stores at least, on their way to the 3rd. But you can't worry about it. You just got to have that in your brain to know you got to go harder when you do go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like what's going on here. The light is cool. Got one right in front of me. Got the natural sunlight right now going on here. I hear the cars in the background. I don't know how it's coming across for you guys. I guess I'll see that on a replay and know if I'm able to rock with my window open or not. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Trying to just make it better quality for you guys. Sometimes I would see a live stream of mine and it would sound okay, and sometimes it would sound like Darth Vader because of the echoes or something loud outside. Like right now, there's a garbage truck doing this thing. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Y'all probably heard that. You know what I mean?
But it's nothing. It's no thing. We're just out here trying to grind, switch it up a little bit, make it kind of weird. Every now and then it's gotta be just a little weird, you know what I'm saying?
Because if it wasn't weird, it wouldn't be right. Oh, you don't hear the cars. Good looking out. Thank you for letting me know that. Hey man, Alec, congratulations, bro. Congratulations from high school or college, from high school. What are your plans next? Now the ball really now the time really gets started for you. Now the ball really gets rolling. But one thing for you that's really good is there's a lot of opportunity out here in the world, man. A lot of opportunity depending on what you want to do. There's a lot of ways to not fail in life. You know, if you can just use patience, common sense. Common sense is not common, but if you can develop some common sense, I assume you have common sense already because you're here. I assume everybody in here has some common sense because they're here. You know what I mean? But yeah, if it's from high school, you about to really get the ball rolling, man. Maybe take a little time to figure out what you want to do, unless you already know. If you already know, you don't need to take off too many breaks. Just go for it now. 925 views. What's good with you, bro? Thanks for the question. How did you sell shoes at Fight Club? There's actually 2 ways you could do it. Well, the first way is you got to download the Fight Club app. Is that what it is? It's not a Fight Club app, actually. It's not. I'll get confused because there's a couple apps that run together with Fight Club, but it's not Fight Club. So you go to fightclub.com, and I think there's a section on there for selling. Yeah, fightclub.com. You can Google it, fightclub.com, and go to the bottom, and there should be something about selling, or either go to fightclub.com/login, and then you can start up a profile there. But yeah, you can see. I'm thinking in my brain because it's like this information here. When I first got it, it was like top secret. Don't tell nobody because you don't want to fuck shit up. But now it's years later, and that kind of don't really matter. Fight Club, GOAT, and Alias are all the same thing. So you either download the Alias app, the GOAT app, and that can get you to the Fight Club app. You feel me? You can go to fightclub.com/login, start up a profile, and if you don't have a profile, which you don't, they'll give you the information to start a profile. But you search your shoe up on a database, see what the market's going for. One thing I like about Fight Club, but I don't like about it, I don't know what the actual term is, but they kind of, I'll just say, gatekeep the price you can sell it for. I guess it's like based off the market. So you can't put your shoe up. Like some places you can co-sign a shoe and just I could put up this Kobe for $2,000. I could just put it up there for that because that's what I want to co-sign and have it there for. There's areas where you could do that, but with Fight Club, you have to put it within the frame of what the last few sales have been. You can't go no higher than what it's been, and then of course you can go lower if you want to. And then at that point, once you have it placed, you can either send them in the Fight Club via mail or drop them off. Luckily for me and Callie, we can go drop them off. Um, so when I say that I'm dropping off a shoe today at Fight Club, I'm not dropping off like the cleats that I sold today. It's not a cleat that's sold on Fight Club. It's a cleat that's sold on Alias or / Goat. But you go to the Fight Club location to drop it off. That's why I mean Fight Club is the umbrella for Alias and Goat. You feel me? Christopher was good. Not much for okay. That's a good thing to let us know because that's the whole thing I wanted to know about when it comes to going later on in the day. How does that work? Maybe you hit up a location or 3 locations where there are other resellers going crazy and they already came through and cleaned out. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a route that they go to and they hit them early and often. But sometimes you can go later and find some stuff. Sometimes you can't. It really kind of is like a luck of the draw. But you went to 3 stores last night in the 818 and didn't really find much for collecting or reselling. So that's good to know, man. Maybe it's good I'm not wasting my time. You know what I mean? For me, content purpose wise, I still can make some content out of it. But to find stuff, if really trying to find stuff, then it might be kind of a waste of time. But it's a good thing to go there because you can learn off of other things that you see too. You might go to a store looking for stuff, but then you can't find it. So you don't find that, but you happen to see a few other things that you look up, and now you know, oh, that might be worth something. I'm gonna look out for that next time. You know what I mean? I want to ask the people at the stores, the managers, like, what's the latest time y'all restock? Like, I'm sure there's a time in a day that they stop restocking, and I think it's like around 5 or 6. But that was at Marshall's, and that was a couple years ago. I don't know if it's the same now. Oh yeah, of course, no problem, bro, no problem. And the reason why I like to go on Fight Club, because you can consign a lot of things on Fight Club. I have a lot of shoes. Like that's the other thing. Like I don't really mention that a lot in my videos. I say Fight Club, or I say Fight Club or eBay or Goat. But like, yeah, there's a funnel. There's many of funnels to get these things off. And with Goat or with Fight Club straight up, you can consign a lot of different things, a lot of different shoes. You take them and leave them there, and they sell when they sell. And the thing about Fight Club that I was about to say, but I forgot, is Fight Club's available in a few other countries too. That StockX and Goat is not. Is it Goat too? But then maybe it is because Fight Club is in more markets than StockX is. That's it. Because Goat is in the same market as Fight Club, and Alias is in the same market as Fight Club. So Fight Club is in China, America, and another country too, maybe 1 or 2 other countries. So when you go to Fight Club or when you go to Goat and you see them listings, and you have one listing that's buy it now for $220, but then you have the other listing that's instant ship for $260, that's a Goat listing. That's somebody like me taking the John Morant one and leaving it on consignment at Fight Club and putting it up there for $260, and then you go to Go and you see instant ship for $260. That means it's already a shoe that's been verified, it's at Goat already, and it's coming straight to you. People like that because you get the shoe a lot quicker, but then you also you get the shoe a lot quicker, like a day or 2 quicker than maybe even you get it up to 3 days quicker than you would with somebody like having to drop it off. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a good thing to know. I fuck with Goat. I really do. It's like a little low key thing, but they like I wouldn't be able to see the next person lowballing like you would on StockX or Goat. How you can see the lowest listing. You don't see. Well, you see the lowest listing. You do. I forgot what I was trying to say. What I was saying, like it don't make you feel. I don't. I could post on Fight Club without the whole thought process. That's why I fucked up. See, here we go. It's call coming out. This is why I fucked up with the bad buys before, because of what I was getting with away with on Fight Club. I buy a shoe from Ross that's $25, $29. It retails for 160. I could go drop it off at Fight Club and try to get the 160 or maybe even 170 because it's being sold across the world to other places, and it's instant ship, which people really want. So I'm like, okay, I could do that same. I had that same process low key with the eBays and everything. Like, I got room to hold this shit. I'll just hold it and leave it up there for the retail I should get for it, because it's working on Fight Club, so it should work everywhere else. And it don't work like that everywhere else. That's why I had so much stuff left over. It wasn't like I had bad buys, like a bunch of. It wasn't that I bought a bunch of bad stuff that just wasn't like, these were just, why'd you buy this? It's just I was trying to get my margins. I was trying to get that full price again because I could get it over here. So I thought that worked everywhere else, but it don't. It don't work like that at all. That's why we still got shit from 2 years ago. That's that's good shit though. But some things I've had for a while. Some of those things are on a lot of those things are on the website. Plus, I sprinkle in new shit too. But we got to get through my old shit before I buy a bunch of new shit. You feel me? Yeah, no. It's definitely a good thing to do your own clothing line. That's it just takes a lot of time with that stuff, because you got to build it from the beginning, and you got to make people aware of it however you can. If you don't have the capital for like marketing and paying people to wear your stuff, or here's the thing, I'll tell you, when you're making a clothing line, this is what I had to learn for real. When you're making a clothing line, you got to be strategic in how you go about it. Obviously, what I did when I was doing it, I was mass ordering shit without having the orders ready. And the problem with that is it's a catch 22, because the first 2 years of a clothing line, maybe three, maybe two, I don't know. At least the first year, you're giving away a lot of shit. And if you don't have no like name or notoriety anywhere else, you're giving away a lot of your product for free because you want people to wear it. You want other people to see people wearing it. Not many people are going to buy it from you if they don't know what it is, even your friends. So once about that, don't don't expect your friends and families to buy your stuff. Don't even aim for your friends and family to buy stuff. Aim for people who don't know you to buy stuff. People don't know you will treat your business like a business, and they won't be cutting corners and wanting discounts or hookups and not taking it seriously. That's facts. You won't you A lot of your stuff when you first start off, it will be samples and giving it away, you know, because people need to try it out. If you have some stores that are local to your area that you're cool with, clothing stores, like if you haven't started yet and you want to do clothing, go to some local boutiques and clothing stores and become cool with the workers and the managers. So whenever you have a finished product, you can leave your clothes there on consignment. Like you do consignment with shoes, you can leave your clothes on consignment with the store owner. I had did that a few times with some of my clothes, and it can work for you. You know, you leave some clothes there on consignment. If it sells, you get a piece of the money. If it don't sell, they'll let you know, or whatever the case is. But consignment is definitely a good way to go about it. And don't do the mass production before you have. Well, your first time you might want to do a small mass production so you have product to give away and for people to see it. You need to wear it all the time, and you need to have where people can wear it too. But you got to understand, the first year or so, a lot of the people, the majority of the people will want stuff for free or hookups. If you get to a celebrity, they want it for free. I've had it, and it might be celebrities that's good or bad. You got to know who your audience is. There was a time for me where I had an opportunity. Like at the time, it seemed good, but at the time later wasn't the best. But All Star Weekend, when it was in Vegas, one of them years, um, Gil was out there playing. I was out there too, doing my clothing line. They also had a Magic Expo, which is a clothing expo. So I'm out there promoting my clothes. Plus, we got the All Star Weekend. It was a really lit weekend for me. And I'm out there with my homeboy Marcus, the tall guy you guys might have seen on my channel a long time ago. He's like 7 foot. we out there. Turns out some of his people are out there who work and do other things. So while we're like in an intermission from one of the parties or going out, um, me and my boy go to this party. Oh, we go to Planet Hollywood because one of my homie's friends, my boy Marcus, one of his friends is security for Pamela Anderson. This is back then when she was popping. So she had a residency at the Planet Hollywood. We went there and chilled out. I had my shirt on because, like I said, you got to wear your shit. And Pamela Anderson liked my shirt. Oh, that's a cute shirt. Where do you get that? Oh, that's mine. I make it. Oh, that's really cute. That's nice. And she went on about whatever she was doing, but she told her security guard that she liked my shirts, and her boyfriend liked them too. Her boyfriend at the time. So like after the little residency, because we went out to like a dinner and she performed, we went out to a dinner, and then like we got to go back to her hotel room. So me and my boy go up to the hotel room with them. We're chilling out, and like she's in her room with the boyfriend, but we're like in the living room drinking, talking, whatever. And the security was like, "Yeah, Pam and her boyfriend would like some of the shirts. Do you have anything on you?" I'm like, yeah, because I mean, I'm out there doing magic, the convention, so I brung a bunch of my clothes already. But here was the catch. He's like, "Oh, can you get some to us now? Because she wants some. You know, it's towards the end of the night. It's like 1, 2 in the morning, even though that's not late at all in Vegas. But we're at Planet Hollywood, where she's at. My hotel is the Luxor or the Mirage, the Mirage. So that's at the opposite end of the fucking strip. By this time, I've been drinking a lot, but the ambition in me, I'm like, yeah, no, I can get the shirts for sure. I can get the shirts, yeah, of course. So I don't know the map to say even how long it is, but if you guys know Vegas from Planet Hollywood to the Mirage, it's a it's a cool distance, especially them long blocks with all them people on the strip. My drunk ass booked it from Planet Hollywood all the way to my hotel in the Mirage. Ran up the stairs, all that, got to the room, grabbed a bunch of shit, just whatever I could think of, and ran that shit back. Ran it back. I didn't do no cab because at the time I think that was cabs. There was no Ubers. It was cab shit. So I just got some stuff, put it in a couple bags, and headed on back over there. It took a long time. I was drunk. It was already late, 1:32 in the morning. A lot of people had been drinking. So I went and got my stuff, and by the time I got back to the hotel, party was over. I see my boy in the lobby with his security homie. I just have to give the stuff to the security to give to her. And then the next day they sent like a picture of her holding up the shirt. But I'm like, but like that's just the story. And that was the whole thing of me saying like celebrities might want it. You gotta break your back to kind of make it happen because they could wear it. You just never know where they might be seen with it on, and that could be your break or start for something. So you gotta be aware of those type of situations, you know what I mean? But that was a very crazy story that happened. I remember that like yesterday because running through a crowd of people drunk on the strip, seeing all kinds of distractions, trying to get to the damn Mirage to get back to Planet Hollywood because Pamela Anderson wants some shirts. Crazy, bro. So just know you got to have enough for promotion. A lot of people are going to ask for stuff for free. Just that goes with the flow. Make sure that they really support. The shirt that she took was the one I just showed you guys with the lady tied up. That was one shirt she liked. Then I had this one that was like purple with like a the person holding the compass and the scale, but it was like a half printed thing, half printed shirt. And then it was the signature 80s baby shirt. The one, I don't know why I don't have everything around me right now. The signature 80s baby logo tee. That was like one in a couple colorways. It was the one I showed you guys earlier with the girl tied up with the 80s baby. I think that was the one that she liked the most because, you know, and then it was this other purple shirt. I forgot the title of the shirt. But yeah, you know, get your images together and your designs and print out a few of them that have physical evidence or physical copies of your stuff. The rest of it, you either do pre-order or made to order type stuff. That's the route you can go at where you get enough orders together and then make them. So maybe do like a pre-order time. If you guys want these shirts, sign up for pre-orders and then use that pre-order money to get the shirts made. That's a whole nother way of doing it now compared to putting out all the money first and hoping for something to come back later. Those days have been out a long time ago. And those days have been out a long time ago, like right after I did what I did. Like I did what I did, and then like a month or two later, I realized, oh shit, I could have just did that as opposed to paying 2,000, 2,500 up front for all the product and all the sizes and all the stuff that I don't even know for sure everybody needs. Do I go small to double X? No, I got a lot of people who are big and play basketball. I need triple X, double X, and small. Like what? Just cross your T's and dot your I's. Have patience, but you can do it. There's a lot of brands out there. They say the average life for a clothing brand is about 5 years. When I heard that, I was pissed off because I was doing it, and I was in my third, and we was getting there. We was on, a couple little spotlights here and there, but damn, 5 years is the lifespan of a clothing line. What the hell is this? You know, my clothing lifespan was a little shorter than that though. But through this channel, I definitely will be bringing back my merch. I already have some merch available, like I said, underneath the video now, but I will bring back some official Bosco Mitchell merch, or it won't say Bosco Mitchell, but it will be some more new, fresh 2023 shit. The ideas that I have, I don't want to say yet, just because I just don't want to say. I'd rather you guys see them. Hopefully you guys like them. But just know my favorite Kyrie silhouette is the Kyrie 4, and it has something to do with that. That's one of my designs for sure. I'll say that much. I'm not sure what you said, but welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Need the cherries. Need cherry 11, size 10 and a half. Man, me, you and me both. No, I'm playing. Shout out to Danny Cruz. We got to figure out if we can find that for you, Danny. Size 11 and size 10 and a half in the cherries. I don't know. I don't know if any outlets are going to be bringing back any more 11s, but if they do, I will definitely let it be known through my socials, and we can make it happen. You know what I mean? Not me. You hurt? You hurt? Yeah, man. So yeah, I could get used to this. I could get used to this if y'all could too. Show it with me in the morning times. I will have a video dropping. I'm gonna get that together before I leave the house. So once in a while on StockX, one time I forgot my password and did a reset. They didn't get back to me till weeks later. Yeah. There's no really. I don't know how much of an app support they have. I don't know. StockX is funny. Somebody got a size 11. If y'all do deals, y'all got to do them on your own accord. Don't blame Bosco for the deals because I don't know everybody personally. I like people's energy in here, but I don't know everybody personally. LeBron 20. I got a LeBron 20 available on my website right now. Size 10 and a half, actually. Size 10 and a half on the LeBron 20. Which colorway are you looking for? Or were you just saying that? Or what were you asking about the LeBron 20? Yeah, but check out the website, boscosgoodies.com. At some point, I will have like a 5-6 hour stream in the morning. Like I could do that now, but I just have some other things I want to get done and do today, being that it's Tuesday. But I will now, for the most part, we're here now. I got kind of the setup that I want, and then almost pretty much there. I mean, maybe a little bit more stuff for sound, but we about to start really going in. Y'all about to see Bobby's World. The podcast about to really roll out. I had a guest coming through as we just flowing, bro. Not promising too much, just more grinding, more consistency on this channel. Hopefully you guys can enjoy that and watch and participate. Even if you can't watch, just click on the video, let the ads run real quick, and then when it starts, hit the like button, and then maybe mute the video for like a minute or two, and then you can get off. But at least hit the like button. At least click on it, hit the like button. We need them impressions. What a crazy world this YouTube thing is, bro. Shout out to everybody in here. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button too. Follow me on YouTube, Bosco's Goodies. Oh, no. See, I'm confusing myself. Bosco 2.0, which is all the sneaker news updates. I just dropped a video yesterday about the releases for July. July is looking a lot better than June was when it comes to releases, the retro releases. So that's good to see. Um, yeah, July definitely stepped their game up compared to what June was doing. So that's dope. Then you got also Bobby Thrift, which we talked about pretty much this whole stream, reselling stuff. Check that out. If you have information or questions, feel free to hit me up in the DMs or the comment section for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say besides I'm about to get out of here. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Have a good day, y'all. Be safe out there. Hit me up on Instagram or Discord. I'll type back when I have the opportunity to, and I'll see y'all later. Deuces.